Welcome YouTubers. As you can see, I've just consulted with Tommy how he feels about this latest update on the exhibition standard layout. And looking at his face, it doesn't look like he's very surprised that I actually have done a bit more work, because he knows how fanatical I am. We'll be back to you a bit later, Tommy. Okay, so looking at what I've done so far, really mostly painting. I actually didn't get to lay any track today, but that's okay. Just doing a test run here. See how this comes up on our old DC control. Let's see what happens here. So basically just trying to get a look at what a train will look like in here. I've put the LED lights in. You can start to get a picture of what it's going to look like. Obviously this is not the track plan, but this is just test run. I want to see if I'm happy with just the look of it. Let's run that backwards. And let's see what's happened there. Yes, there we go. Camera was on, so little hiccups. That's the signal box. I don't even know if I'm going to use that, but I like the look of it. I bought it really cheap. I painted it up. It used to be white. I'll probably do a few more things to it yet because it's not right. And let's run that train back again. This Bachmann engine I bought second hand for, I think it was $30 from Branchline Hobbies in Croydon, and it really performs well even on DC track. It's fantastic. The speed is very realistic. Obviously I haven't put that's really slow, and of course we're looking here. I don't know how old this controller is, but I'd say it's pretty old. So yeah, as you can see, that speed's pretty good for a DC controller. I'll be happy with that. If it was DCC. So obviously, early days, very early days. Better get back to this before she runs off the cliff. And go back one more time. Yeah, this is pretty much based on, I really like the European style box layouts like this. I feel like you can do a lot with them. Now, the important thing about this update is, so far this hasn't cost me anything because I had a lot of stuff just laying around. So for that reason alone, I've been extremely lucky to just use up what I have. I don't know if the missus feels that way, but she's probably like, what's he doing again? But I'm enjoying myself making this. And I'm very lucky she's understands that this is just a hobby, and I do lots of things to make sure we're both happy as well, which is important. Can't just be all about the trains. Remember that, guys, always. So you're going to end up in a lot of trains, but nobody around you. Go back one more time. So the length is 6'3" internally there in that box. I've painted that fence paling fascia black. Obviously black is not going to be the background colour, but as you can see, it makes things a lot different. If we go around the other side of the layout, That's looking down there, which is pretty long. And then you can see the LEDs, you know, I've just loosely fastened them with some screws. Nothing exciting there, pretty basic stuff. But anyone can do this, I think. It's not like, you know, you have to be a scientist or anything like that. We'll get back to the other end of the layout. Looking down, it's a fair stretch. Yeah, so far, that's the only progress I've made. But like I said, I'm very happy with it. And, you know, compared to what's happening in the world at the moment, this is a really good outlet. And I think, you know, guys, girls, kids, whatever, you can have a lot of fun with it as long as you prepared to just work your way through it. You know, I started off with not many skills at all, and even now I don't really have that many skills. But what I do have is I have ideas and a bit of time to work on these things. And time is, of course, important, but I break it up into small jobs, because if you try and do too much at once, I think you'll burn yourself out. But if you've got the time and you know, the passion for it to do that, that'd be fantastic. Let's run this train back that way again. So I'm going to do another video in a minute of a few more coaches on here and see what it looks like as well. Back soon.